Evan McPherson has this one teed up. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26. Officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A huge play there right off the bat. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Check, check. Fresno. Yellow. Fresno.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Come on, boy.
A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He finds his man. Complete. It's Peterson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 26 yards. And the Chiefs are on the board here first in the season opener. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd and 4. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Burrow on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st.
Well, they picked up the 1st down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
It wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Three down.
A handoff to Mixon, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Here we go. 180. Raise up. Double tight. Hey. You got 3.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Open man is Uzomah. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, this is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Mixon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Able to find Higgins. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. Their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now they got first and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go ahead and put it in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Mike 48, Mike 48. Let's go, D.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. Seven, our score after 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up.
From the gun, it's a give to Peterson. Peterson a 1st down and more. And down to the 16-yard line.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Watch the flat. Watch the flat. Motion. Pop, pop, pop. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. All day, just like that. Just like that.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
2nd and 10.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Slam, slam. 15.
The give to Peterson out of the gun. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Adrian Peterson, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They give it to Peterson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
55. Check, 55. Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
From the 36, Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. Now Joe Mixon. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Here we go.
This is Mixon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 55 rushing yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't begin.
1st down, here's a run with Peterson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Mahomes to throw. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Easy. Slam.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquise Goodwin, 32 yards. And the Chiefs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Bengals drive about to get going. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport. They say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Play action. It's Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
Yellow. Come back. Good. Watch the twist. Check your hot read. Check. Crunch.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Mahomes now to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The tackle there by Fabian Moreau. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now Burrow on first down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. It's Mixon on the counter. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, it's Mixon. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Here we go, here we go. 180. 180. Strong right, strong right, strong right.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And where they are on the scoreboard almost dictates taking this big shot and trying to get right back into the game. They took it there and couldn't connect. Despite the defense being ready, go ahead and force it downfield. See what you can get.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
Second down at 7.
Right now, let's go. He runs. 48, 48th Mike.
Again, Peterson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
48th Mike. Hey.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Handoff comes to Peterson, and he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now here's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Kyle Pitts, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way the season has started out.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead will swell by one more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted. There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Move. Alert, alert. 3 down.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He'll get this out to his running back, Pirine. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down. Incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. To the air again, Burrow. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Eyes on 85. Eyes on 85.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down.
Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. Open man is Higgins. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is down to 24.
Chiefs 38, Bengals 14. Evan McPherson to kick off.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 76 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Let's get this. 36. Check 31. Check 39.
They'll run on first down. Peterson, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Check 99.
On second down, Peterson. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Mike. Check 24. Check 24. Shift.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Another tote for the workhorse here this afternoon, Peterson. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Hey, check 57. 24. Check 37.
They run again with Peterson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Don't worry about that. Bunt set, bunt set.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 27. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They'll run with Peterson. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They try again with Peterson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
It's just me and you.
Now Mahomes. Here's a screen to Powell. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well. Because
oh, and now they're going to fake it. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Here's 2nd and 10.
We got tight left. 3 down.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
He will find his man Chase complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Let's get set. 180. Got double tight. 3 down.
A final shot now for Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Get off the field.
And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Where were they clicking on?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chiefs, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah.